Hey everyone, and welcome into another episode of Under the Goalpost. My name is Matt McMullen, and this week we're joined by the Chiefs president, Mark Donovan. This is a pretty amazing time for the Chiefs, right? I mean, the Chiefs enjoying one of the greatest runs of sustained success in really North American sports history. What's it like to be the president of a team enjoying this kind of success?
Yeah, it's a pretty special place to be. You wake up pretty grateful every day. Really proud of the team on all levels. It's been historic, and just to be part of it and to be able to talk about it that way is really special. I think this past season is my favorite season of all of them because there were so many doubts and there were so many questions. We had to overcome so much.
Yeah.
And then to be able to do that all season and then get into the playoffs and be on that historic run, right? So it's really special to be a part of this organization. I'm proud to be here, and I'm proud of what we've accomplished and excited about what's to come in the future.
Well, and while the football operation has become a powerhouse on the field, we all know that, the business operation over the last 15 years has really become like an industry leader, in my opinion. I think it's the standard in the NFL, and that's been under your leadership. What are some things that you're really proud of from a business standpoint that have positively changed over the last 15 years or so?
Yeah, it's been an amazing opportunity. You know, one of the things that I look back on is when Clark brought me and a couple other people in, he really challenged us and said, I want to be a model franchise. And what do I need to provide you to do that? And when I look back, you know, we talked in the very first meeting, how do you prepare for success? How are we going to get ready for when we are successful to maximize that success? And the people who were here then in that meeting, their appreciation for what we've accomplished and where we are today is really, really a cool part of this whole thing. And I equate that to our fans,
Yeah.
right? Because for decades, they wanted a championship, 50 years. And then you get it in 19, and it's an amazing euphoria, right? And then to be able to do it again and do it again, and now have the ability to have a chance at least to make history. Nobody's ever done this.
Yeah.
And we're going to have the opportunity here this season.
Now, a lot of people might not realize that you have a football background beyond just the business aspect.
Yeah.
You played quarterback at Brown,
Yeah.
and you were in the Giants camp briefly as a quarterback.
Yep.
What do you remember about those times? Do you have any favorite memories about being a quarterback?
You know, I've had a very fortunate path in what I've been doing and how I've been able to do it. A lot of very special people have assisted me along that path. So I remember two very distinct things that have had an impact on my career. When I got to Giants training camp, it was the first experience in my life competitively where I walked on the field and everybody on that field believed they were the best at what they did.
Yeah.
And it was a bit shocking for me. Like, I knew I was good, I knew I was capable, but I didn't have that confidence. And just to see it on a day-to-day basis was really inspiring. And I've used that to this day to sort of keep me grounded, but also to keep me driven. The second thing is being around that many great coaches,
Yeah.
right? And to be day-to-day for a while with them was something that I still use to this day. The ability of Bill Parcells to understand every single individual, every single button to push and how to manage them and how to drive them, how to inspire them, is something that I've actually used in my management career. I learned a lot in that very short period of time that I was there.
Well, to be around those just legendary leaders in such a high-stress environment, it's just, I'm sure, like you said, led to where you are now.
Yeah.
And you had quite a few steps before you got here at the Chiefs, which I think is interesting because you have experience at the league level, working in the NFL office, also the NHL office, but then the team level, working for the Eagles, and now obviously working for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
How would you contrast those two experiences?
You know, the NHL when I was there was growing and coming up.
Yeah.
The NFL, when I got there, was established as a powerhouse. So we got to the point where I look back on it now, but I learned so much in how to be innovative and how to be nimble and how to really be focused on what do I need to do to create this relationship and this partnership for the NHL. Then with the NFL, it was how do I refine what we're doing to maximize the power of this brand and the power of this league. And those two things sort of combined when I got from a league structure into a club structure.
And it's not just business work, it's also philanthropic work that obviously is a huge part of your life. I've noticed that since I've been here from you. And City Year Kansas City is one of the major ones for you, it appears to be. Just an amazing organization that helps young people in this community and people all over the country. Can you tell us a little bit about City Year and why it's so important to you?
Yeah, well, City Year is a specific example of what's really important to us as an organization, which is be a part of this region and this city and be active in it. And that comes from Lamar, who said that the first moment he moved the team here from Dallas. The second thing is Kansas City is such a philanthropic town. City Year specifically is something that's very, very special to me. I was able to be part of sort of the founding of City Year in Kansas City. I'm really proud of that. And we're really making impactful change in the public education system in downtown Kansas City. And kids' lives are impacted, teachers' lives are impacted, and schools are better because of the people who really provide their time and their effort and their commitment to City Year.
Well, just a really, really cool thing. It's an example of how the Chiefs are such a big part of our community, but it's a way to give back to the community and the people that are in it. We've reached the end of our lap here, but I have one more question for you. It's part of your job to always be looking forward at what's next.
Yeah.
What are you most excited about here in the years to come for the Chiefs?
Yeah, obviously, first and foremost, the opportunity to go back to back to back. It's an exciting opportunity that nobody else has. And then to continue the growth path that we're on as a business and as a brand. We've created a team here on the business side that is one of the best in all of sports. And now that team is actually expanding internationally. And we're going to continue that path. And it's just a really exciting time to be.
Any NFL team, any business needs great leadership at the very top. We are so fortunate here at the Chiefs to have the very best leader in Mark Donovan.